Portense Biennn, CCC, episode 47 with the homie Baldacci, the effort. What's up, homeboy?
Yes, sir. We here, man.
We finally meet, homie.
Appreciate you guys having me.
Ya sabes, da. Hell yeah, man. What's good, man? What's new?
Chilling, bro. Just been working, Been dealing with a couple little health issues and shit that kind of slowed me down. But we here. We ain't going to stop. We ain't going to let that affect us and, take us.
You have to have a strong cora, dog. Like, when you go to the hospital, and I tell people, man, if you've never been there, dog, and you're there more than 4 or 5 days, and you start adjusting to the morphine and everything, and your feelings start shutting down, you're like, fuck it, if it's time to go, let's go.
Yeah, that shit ain't no joke, bro. That pain, you know what I mean? And the suffering and, more putting your family through,
La familia es lo que duele, huh?
Yeah, that's the hard part, is dealing with my family, hurting over this.
You think they hurt more than us? I think so, because my mom was like, I don't want to see you like that. I'm like, well, then don't come to the hospital. I don't want you to come, I'll FaceTime you, You're just going to come and kill time looking at me, and it doesn't make me feel good, you looking at me just like 4, 5, 6 hours. Like, Mom, just I'll FaceTime you,
Right,
But a mom's love is a mom's love.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's what my mom does, She FaceTimes me and calls me to check on me and shit while I'm in there, and it's rough, bro, seeing that she's hurting over me being in there and dealing with.
And as you're getting older, like us men, I think we hit an emotional stage, man. Once you're like over your 40s, you're like, damn, why am I getting teary-eyed watching this fucking episode and shit or something,
Yeah, that shit ain't no joke, especially not knowing what's gonna happen and what's gonna be the outcome of you being in the hospital. Like,
you might not even come out.
Just never know, bro.
When they make you sign an initial, you're like, what am I signing? Don't worry. Don't worry, dog. Yeah, I've been there, like, it's like a year anniversary, basically, for me, dog. A whole 12 months of going in and out of the hospital, man, for one thing, another one. Now what? There's always something, man. But no me agüito, homie. I just keep going. It's my daughter's 12th birthday today, and I'm right here. Yeah. Happy still, we got to go to work. Man. We got to go to work,
Yeah, no, for sure. Happy birthday
mañana. But it's cool, man. You have any kids?
Yeah, I got 3 kids and shit.
Okay,
I got 2 boys and I got a little girl too.
Little girls get you, huh, dog? Like, when people say, nah, I'm like, all right, how about baby girl, homie? You're going to understand the definition of a girl dad, type of dad, man.
Right, little girls are, they definitely need their dad,
I learned a lot from Kobe, dog. Like, just watching Kobe being a girl dad type of guy. I was like, man, he's always working, but he makes that time to be with his daughters.
Spend with them, yeah.
And I learned a lot from that, bro. And I looked up to him for that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Definitely got to give.
I didn't give him no boys for a reason,
Yeah, you got to give credit where it's due, you know what I mean? For sure.
Caliente, dog. And caliente, man. Hey, what was your first tattoo, dog? That's what I'm trying to wonder with you.
I think my first tattoo was my mom's name on my arm when I was like maybe 13 years old.
I was 15 when I got my first one. I got my last name here. I went to the camarada's house. I was like, hey, bro, you got some nice handwriting, And I had him like on 2 periods in high school. And I was like, you tattoo? He's like, I know how to do a tattoo machine. I was like, serio? Yeah. Fuck it, let's go. He got the guitar string, started sanding it down, putting the little mortar together. And I could actually say that I got my shit. My first tattoo was done by an actual fucking homemade tattoo gun, dog.
Yeah, no, mine is as well. That's how we started.
You got the guitar string too?
Hell yeah.
That shit hurts, dog.
Yeah, those were the worst, man.
Hey, how you like it? How sharp, motherfucker?
Yeah,
You're going in, dog.
Yeah, that's how we started with the whole
man, that's feeding,
homemade, shit at the house, bro.
Hell yeah. So you grew up right there, where, South Central?
Yeah, South Central, Florence District, like
right in the heart.
That's right there, bro. Rough, but you know what I mean? We definitely had to get by and
you're still here, homie, so
thank God, man. Thank God that we're still here and able to speak about everything that we've been through and all the all this it wasn't easy for sure.
That's why I try to tell a lot of camaradas, even like little youngsters that act gangsters or whatever they want to call themselves. I'm like, bro, if you didn't survive the 90s, dog, I could only vouch so much, because if we made it through the 90s and we're still here, we have stories to tell, dog.
Right.
Them cars were really fucking assholes with us, dog.
Hell yeah, no, it wasn't easy, man, dealing with the whole fucking police scene and the whole being part of where I'm from and everything.
How were the cops out there on your area? Because I could tell you how they were on this side of the Valle, but how was it on the South Central side? Because it's a whole different program over there, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, it definitely wasn't easy, bro. Like, they were hard on us. They went after us,
Anytime.
Any little thing that we did, any little move that we made, they were on it, bro.
Anything over 2 fools and caliente.
They were on it, bro. Like, when I was, going to jail at a real young age, 13 years old, 14 years old, like I was
Did you hit a Silmar juvenile hall?
Yeah, I went everywhere. I was in LP, Central, Silmar, like I hit all that shit,
Yeah. I never made it to the halls, but I made it there because I got some tickets and shit. So I did go to the little court they have in Silmar.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck you. They're like, if you don't get your shit together, you're going to end up behind them walls.
Yeah.
And you already know all the homies right there are active youngsters and shit.
Yeah, that shit, it was tough, bro, going in and out of there, you know what I mean? That was my second home. I didn't...
So like that?
Yeah.
So you started, your first time was at 13 years old already?
13 years old, bro. It was just nonstop for me and constant, being in there, bro, like from a really, really young age. And I basically grew up in there, Like I learned a lot from being in there, dealing with, other people that weren't from the same, gang or same area like we all had, Being from where I was from, we had a lot of people that we didn't, see.
Like on your clica, like let me ask you this because I seen it on TV. This is the only reason I'm asking. I think I seen it on Gangland. Like they were talking about your neighborhood, right? Mm-hmm. And they say, okay, you got the homies, you get rushed into the neighborhood, and then you have to get rushed in again to get into a clique.
Yeah, that's how it
Double
is.
calentada.
You're either, you could be from, the neighborhood, which is just being, from the hood, or you join the clique, the people that you're mainly around, the people that you're mainly with, and that's how that goes.
There's just some people that don't want to take the double calentada, or you're gonna get it anyway somewhere in the street.
It's not, it's not fun, of course, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure, dog. But yeah, man, you guys have a solid foundation on your side, dog.
Right.
You guys are one of the first out there too.
Yeah, we've been around, been around for years.
Like 40, 50 years.
I wouldn't even be able to tell you the exact time because like I hear different shit,
60,
but it's definitely been a lot of years, bro.
It's good to hear like stories from older camaradas that got like 20 years on you. You're like, damn, homie, you really made it.
Right? Yeah, it's always something to sit there and listen to, and absorb and soak up the game, bro. Like they've had.
Wait a minute. How about the music business? When did you start getting into music?
So I started rapping when I was real young, bro. Like at the hood parties and shit like that.
Backyard boogie shit.
Yeah, going to the parties, rapping. Just basically having fun. And a lot of people were like feeling it, bro. Like that.
You got an authentic flow, dog.
Yeah, no, I appreciate
dope,
that.
Homie. So that's how I was like when I heard you. I think I heard you. Like a clean song that I like was the one that you did with Misfit Soto and Conejo. I think it's called Presidential or something like that. Yeah. That was a hard song right there.
Yeah, I got a few songs with both of them. A few songs with Misfit. I got a few songs with Conejo and shit.
Misfit's a hard ass producer too, man.
Yeah, Misfit's dope, bro. He puts his shit together,
Yeah. Shout out to Misfit, homie. Ponte las pilas, dog, because time's gonna pass you up, dog. He has good beats, but you just can't get comfortable in the music business.
Yeah, no, you gotta stay,
consistent,
active, focused, and just keep it consistent. That's it.
That's all it is, consistency. Don't get tired. Don't get in your feelings, because then as soon as you're like this, another producer's hungry.
For sure. There's always
and little youngsters are hungry too. I be watching them. I'm like, damn, he's supposed to be coming up with some easy ass beats now.
Right. Yeah, there's always gonna be that next person that really wants it. You know what I mean? So you gotta be the one to really want it.
Do you have a lot of people from your end of the woods that are coming out from your neighborhood?
There's a few, that I've always here and there try to go down and listen and try to see what's new, what's out there. You know what I mean? And it's hard, but because people think automatically like, oh, this dude thinks he's better than others, or this dude, and it's not even about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm me, you know what I mean? I've been doing my own thing for a long time, and I always look at it like, got to put in that work, that effort. That's why I named my label that, dog. You know what I mean? Because it's all about effort. It's all about what you put out. You know what I mean? Like when somebody says, I did it with no effort. I always look at it like,
Then how'd you make it?
if you do something with no effort, then to me that's just effortless. Why would you want something to be effortless? You want something to be, found. You want the foundation. You want that shit to
That's
be.
how I feel like just being in and out of the hospital. I'm like, nah, I gotta be out on this day because I gotta do the podcast. They're like, what are you talking about? You fucking dying? Like, nah. Well, then let me go finish what I started, man.
Right.
When God calls me, it's cool, but at least I know I made the effort to come and fucking have somebody on and try to finish at least 52 episodes, motherfuckers. I'm a 52 weeks, the year anniversary type of shit.
That's true though, yeah. That's how. You definitely got to put in that extra, fucking animo, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't, then it's like, okay, so the next person will, and you don't want that.
Do you guys have, like, paisas that'll do corridos for your set?
Well, I actually have an artist that's part of, our label. His name is JR,
JR?
Yeah, he did a corrido for me. It's out. They put a video to it and everything, so it's pretty dope.
I fuck a lot with the paisa music, man.
Yeah.
I'm from Jalisco, dog. I was born in Mexico, so it's like, if me not bumping something that's like me being ashamed of my own,
right.
of my own culture, dog. And I learned a lot from those, believe it or not.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's it's all it's all us, dog. It's all comes from it's the roots and shit. So I always look at it like we love our people. You know what I mean? So. Just got
hard workers.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Hard workers, man. What kind of projects you got coming out now?
So, I'm working on a double album right now, getting it mixed and mastered to try to put that out. It's gonna be dope, bro. It's 26 songs, 13 tracks on each album. That's pretty much finished. A lot of my music I have over like 140 songs already.
That's
pretty much.
Dope.
They're ready to go. Only thing is, I haven't put them out. I've been sitting on music for a long time, and I guess it's just my strategy.
Yeah, everybody has a different pattern.
Right.
I just got off the phone with Conejo. I think it was yesterday or today, and he was calling me all excited, like, listen. I was like, hello, and he puts on the song. I was like, what's up? He's like, you like that? I'm like, that shit's fire. He's like, I just did it. I just did like 3 songs right now. I was like, it's because you just work fast.
Right.
Like, you don't let people get comfortable. You're like, nope.
That's how I am, bro.
He just got back from, I think, Colombia.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did a movie out there, man.
Oh, yeah. I had talked to him a little bit after he came back, because I sent him a new song that I did a song with a Reverie, like the Reverie.
Sí.
Yeah, I did a track with her and with my boy JR, the one that I'm telling you about that did the corrido for us. And we were looking for another artist to put on it. We really weren't sure like who we wanted to. Cause
how do you search for an artist? There was so much talent out there, man.
I got my ear to it, and to me, it's like they gotta really, really have it, bro. You know what I mean? Because like I said,
you put in that effort.
I even have homies like from my neighborhood that they're good, but I still want them to get better.
You're challenging. They're like, nah, you could do better, dog.
Yeah, I want them to get better before I, come down and.
Because you put in a lot of work, so you're like, I can just hand it to you, neither, dog.
It's like, like I've been doing this shit for a long time, bro. It's been years, you know what I mean, that I've been in the studio and not sleeping
and
not
back
resting.
then, a lot of these new rappers don't understand. We didn't have digital shit, dog. We had to actually go burn 1,000 copies
Real
and
shit.
go to the Swamis and really put in footwork and be like, hey, man, $10, hey, $5, like whatever. A lot of people just upload it and you're popping.
Yeah, that's how, we didn't have all the extra new, especially like social media and all the new stuff that people are using, the technology.
Were you out of jail when MySpace came out?
Yeah, I was out. I went to...
Having your top 10s and shit and all that good shit.
I went to jail a little bit after the MySpace shit. I went to the feds. And I came home and, the whole Facebook shit was going on. And then Instagram started, A lot of people were telling me, oh, you need to get Instagram. So I'm like, all right, let me check it out. Started checking it out, and I was like, I could work
so
with this.
So what do you think about Instagram now with all these new rules they got? You post something, they ban you, shadow ban.
Yeah, it's real petty, you know what I mean? And it sucks because it's like, I put out a lot of stuff. I put out a lot of good content, but at the end of the day, there's people, like, how do you call it when they like report your page or they...
Oh, the haters.
Bro, I get a lot of that, and a lot of my stuff gets
shadow
taken down. It gets shadow banned. It just it's hard for me to put out other stuff because of that.
Have you ever thought about doing a podcast? or just like, just having your end of the woods people talking, because you're very well known, man. And I've seen a couple of your podcasts that you do, and when people ask you questions, you really go deep into that question and you answered it like from the Cora, dog.
Right.
I see the way that you answer, and you really get down to it.
Right. Yeah, you know what? I had talked to the homie Eddie Blue Line, because me and him are real close with each other. We work together really, really tough. And we had talked about making a podcast and shit, like a Blue Line Bloodline / effort, podcast and shit. We haven't fully put all our effort and time into it yet, but it's definitely being talked about. And
because if you're in the studio, I mean, sometimes when you guys ain't recording music or nada like that, man, might as well just turn on some cameras, homie, and let's start talking, because you gotta leave shit behind. Like Tupac, I think like Tupac, like just record it, homie, record it. Like we're racing against time. I don't know what we're racing against, but when your name gets called, you're like, that's why we have all this extra footage, so now we could push shit out. If your name gets called. And I remember that about Tupac saying, fucking recording a song and working on it. Let's record one, move on to the next one, move on to the next and the next. And I was like, this fool moves fast, dog.
Yeah. That's how I am with the recording, bro. Like, it's insane the way I work. Like, I'm fast, you know what I mean? I get in the studio, knock it out, and I'm done. Go to the next, or wait till the next session, basically, because song after song after song, like, I don't stop, bro. Like, it's
Is there gente out there that reach out to you more now, like trying to do like a collaboration?
Yeah, it's a lot of good people hit me up and reach out and try to work with me. Like I said, I pick and choose basically who.
Oh, of course,
who I'm gonna come down and actually work with. It's just, man, it's been crazy. You know what I mean? It's been a nonstop.
Rap is a crazy lifestyle, man.
Right.
It's just not meant for everybody. Some people think that they're gonna drop a song and everything's gonna be handed to them.
Right.
And us that we've been in this shit for such a long time, you're like, it ain't gonna happen like that, homie.
Yeah, no, it's never gonna be handed to you just like that. Like
ain't nobody gonna hand it to you.
You gotta go out and get that. You know what I mean? And it's not easy. You know what I mean? That's for sure. You definitely gotta put in that footwork, bro. You gotta put
like all the jabs that life's been throwing at you since you say you've been in juvenile hall, the feds, all that shit is like, it put a lot of your life on pause.
Right. Yeah, that just has definitely slowed me down with everything that I do and everything that I'm trying to accomplish. It has put a little hold on everything for me. It hasn't been, what I want it to be. That's for sure. It's been rough.
You think every time that we make a pit stop at the hospital, you think that's just God, like putting, like you'll get you turned out, but I'm slowing you down for a reason. Right. It's not for the bad. But we're like, damn, why is this happening? But then all of a sudden something dope happens, and you're like, man, that was God working.
Yeah, I'd say that's a strong possibility. You know what I mean? I've been in the hospital a lot, dealing with my diabetes, dealing with my health, and everything after that, it's like, okay, cool, I got, the little break, and when I get back to work, that's the crazy thing. It's like,
te cansas más rápido, huh? You're like, man, the body feels it now.
Yeah, but like when I hit the studio after like not being there for like, say, a month or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, the music it's crazy, bro. It's a whole different vibe, and the music comes out really, really dope, after being away for a certain amount of time. So that's a good thing, and that's definitely something that, I gotta appreciate.
And you gotta keep pushing it, because you already got both feet in. So I mean, right. You can't just be like, you know what, I'm not gonna do this rapper shit no more.
Right.
Nah, come on, dog. You have to do it. It's like a job.
Right.
I'm gonna do it till the casket drops.
Yeah, nah, I can't quit. I can't give up. I've gotten this far, and I always look at it like, I didn't get this far to just get this far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, nah, hold up. I need to see what's at the end of the tunnel.
Right. I want to see what's going to come out of this. It's not something that I did just to do it. You know what I mean? I did this because I love working. I love music. And
you could hear it in your voice though when a rapper loves to do his music.
Right.
You could just hear it, like, you're like, yeah, that fool loves what he's doing.
Right.
The delivery, the punching, and everything, dog. So you just know when somebody like, yeah, that fool hard.
Yeah, and I like doing what I do, and I haven't, found something to take my focus away from that.
That's good, man. Because sometimes a girl could come in your life, and it's like a cutthroat business. You feel me?
Right.
Like you go there, and she starts fucking either with your money, or
Right.
they want to start having a baby. Like, hold on, man, I'm over here in the studio.
Yeah.
Well, you don't love me no more. Like, and they start getting in their senties. You're like, man, I don't know, man. And it's hard for a lot of girls to understand a rapper's career, but at the same time, for us, it's the same thing if we end up with a stripper. We have to adapt to their lifestyle because they're used to something,
Right.
and we gotta provide that.
And I've had those situations where, relationships don't usually work to the greatest when you're an artist and a female wants to she
Be
wants
everywhere.
all your attention, wants and doesn't like the fact that girls are liking your pictures and girls are leaving comments.
What do you think about that, man? But it's like they knew what they were getting themselves into when they took the job.
Right. I kind of I tell them at the beginning, like, it's going to be hard for you to accept everything that I do and what...
Pollitas everywhere, so what's up?
And, they all say the same thing. No, it's not going to be like that. It's not, it's different. And it always ends up turning out
Once
like
the BDE comes in, they're like, hey, I don't want no bitch sitting on that. Like, they're not. But then they get insecure. But you know who Baldacci was, so stop it.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then even, like, stripper-wise, like, I've been with strippers, they're, you got to kind of adjust to their, like you said, adjust to their program as well. And, I just feel like you got to do it.
Like, yeah, like when they tell me, pull up, Predikt, I'm at whatever, and I'm like, I pull up, I know it ain't going to go any further than, like, let me just throw her some bucks and shit, like, I'm just showing you support and shit, but I know, I never think it's going to go any further than, like, all right, if we smash, we smash. If not, I'm just here to just to have some fun and shit, but that's not the girl that I want to take home to mom's.
Right. No, yeah, for sure.
Or to my daughter.
Yeah.
Like, where do you work? Oh, I throw on my flip-flops and sweats and go to work at 11 o'clock at night. I'll be back in 4 hours with a big trash bag full of ones.
Yeah.
I don't want to show my daughter that kind of lifestyle. And as a father, and that's my only child, I'm like, I got to show her how to be a hustler, but a legitimate hustler. You know what I'm saying? Like, respect your body, do this. Your dad's known everywhere, so you don't want to go there, Just educate them and shit, That's all we could do.
Yeah, no, you got to... like I said, I've been in that situation where it's like I had, female strippers as, my girl or whatever, and you got to accept their
lifestyle,
career.
The way they accept you.
Exactly. It works both ways, and it's like, okay, look, I'm accepting what you're doing, you accept what I'm doing, and it works that way, you know what I mean? But doesn't always turn out, the best, or the way you want it to be.
That's why I always try to just keep them on the friend zone. Because I think I get along good with them. Yeah. Just chopping it up, because we think alike.
Right.
We're different paths, but it's almost the same lifestyle.
Right.
Like they're after their back, so are we. Just in a different way. You gotta twerk it, we go get it.
Yeah, no, that's how that's how it is. Everybody got different ways of getting their money.
Yeah, and then there's just some girl that just say, give me money. Like, what?
Right.
Like, I don't like being tricked like that, bro. Like, you want it, earn it.
Yeah, we got to work for this.
You got to work it, at least on your knees.
Yeah, there ain't no
freebies or handouts.
Can't do it,
Or when they tell you, hey, can you just send me some money? Who are you? Like, oh, I'm over here. I need to pay. I don't even know you. You live in another state.
Oh, man, I it's crazy. I get that shit all the time. People are hitting me up. But
I'm like, what's up? Where do you live? In Chicago? You actually need some money. Well, what are you hitting me up?
Yeah, that's how they are. They're like, hey, I got a flat tire.
Or what about those? Yeah, you got the flat tire one too?
I've got it in all of them, bro. It done hurt.
I had to, dog. Like, what do you mean you got a flat tire? I'll call AAA for you. Right. They'll throw your spare, but you ain't gonna tell me to Cash App you. I don't even have Cash App.
They just sit there and assume that
somebody's gonna pull through.
Yeah, they assume that we're rich or that we're doing the most, and
the most.
We're not gonna hesitate to just throw money like that. Like, nah, I don't work like that. You know, I work for what I earn, and it's not gonna be that.
It's
easy
not gonna be that easy, and they just see that we get it, and they really expect you to cough out 100. Man, you're tripping.
Yeah, no, I don't work like that.
You know, that's why I tell a lot of girls sometimes, if they are dancers or strippers, whatever, I'm like, you gotta go in there, and you gotta, before you hit 30, you gotta get out that game.
Yeah.
You had already collected plenty of bags. Where's it at?
Right.
You're still in a hoopty ass car with 3 hubcaps, 3 different tires. You know, like all that shit, dog. Like, fix your brakes.
Yeah, eventually that shit just gotta come to an end. You know what I mean? You gotta get in there, make your money till you got enough to, you know, start your business or, you know, do something positive.
I've seen a couple that made it, but they still go back, and I'm like, dude, didn't you save enough money? And why you go back? Because you have an expensive lifestyle.
That's what it is. You know, a lot of them so accustomed to eating a certain way and dressing a certain way, paying for, you know, clothes that are out of their league.
Well, what do you think about females that'll go to maestros, any fancy place to go eat, and they be posting their food, but they don't want to post the food that took them? Is it because it's an older man taking them, or a really fat guy with money? Like, why do girls never want to show who's paying for that dinner?
Right. I can't even call it, man. I just look at it like, man, I see it all the time.
Me too, you know, but it's just funny. Like, come on, post the food that paid for your trip to fucking Cancun, bitch.
Yeah.
That 70-year-old guy, come on, post it.
Yeah, they ain't gonna post
they
that.
Ain't shit, huh? Them bitches ain't shit, homie.
Keep that in the cut, you know.
Right and caliente, because I'm gonna be 70 trying to take 30-year-olds. Like, let's go, baby.
Yeah, they ain't trying to put their sugar daddy on blast. You know what I'm saying?
Because that sugar daddy probably has an 80-year-old wife too.
Something,
like, what?
You know.
We took some blue chew. You know what I'm saying? Some Viagras. Vámonos, dog. Oh, yeah, man. It's fucking dope, man. I really appreciate you coming, man. You know, I've been reaching out to you, and I'm like, when the time is right, he's going to reach out. And you did, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure, man. I have seen you message a couple of times. Not message, but like got at me, like, you on live or...
Always, you know, because I told you, I seen you at Conejo's show for the first time, like, eye contact at the Nightmare Before Christmas, maybe about 3 years ago.
Right.
And I saw you, and we were in the green room, but you were all the way on the other side. You were with like 2 other vatos, and I just didn't want to like, what's up, dog, Baldacci, you know? Right, but right. I just did it, hey, what's up, man? And we just kept it like that, and now we're here.
Yeah, I always feel like, you know, timing is everything with, you know, certain stuff in life, and if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, you know. And if it's not meant to happen, some things just
it's never not meant to happen.
Exactly,
dog.
You know what I mean. And I had seen, like I said, that a couple of times you had reached out. So finally, when I was able, like, you know, to actually see the message, I'm like, okay, let me get back, you know. So I responded back, and we here, dog, you know.
Gracias, dog. You know, like that's like it's just cool to have you here, dog, on a 1-on-1 and just having a conversation, because I've seen some of your podcasts that you do and the way you carry yourself when people ask you questions.
Right.
I'm like, he's educated, man. The homie knows what he's talking about.
Right.
Because you're not coming in with that, hey, Holmes, hey, homie, this, blah, blah. Like, you're actually carrying yourself correctly with your words.
Right. Yeah, nah, you know, a lot of people trip out on that, the way I communicate, the way, you know, I carry myself. And I just feel like, you know, I've been gone. I was gone for a really long time, put away. And, you know, I feel like, yeah, of course, you know, it's all respect and the way...
You think when you're in there, I mean, I did all my county time. I survived some riots in there, the whole 9 yards. Never made no yarda time. But, I mean, I made the county time, dog, and it gets active there too, dog, you know. And, like I said, I observed a lot of stuff in there. Like, I came out a different man. And it showed me, don't do this so you don't go back. And there's some people that are like, I'm out, I'm back in 48 hours. Like, why, bro? Like, it's not going to make you a bigger of a man that you're doing 10 years over my 10 months. Like, it makes me a smarter man, dog. You know, I love being outside, nobody telling me when to go to sleep, when to shower. Fucking all guys looking at each other showering. Like, hey, dog, I want to shower with 2-3 girls, homie. Like, that's my mentality, you know? So stay out or make you more of a man than being in there coming back, yeah, I'm a man of what?
Right.
You know, you got to get to that money, man.
Yeah, no, I don't look at it like that. I'm always like, you know, time is time regardless, bro, whether you're doing like a couple of days, whether you're doing years, whatever it is that you're doing, like, time is time. You know, you're away from your family.
How did you feel when they broke you off? Like, all right, homie, you're gonna do 3 years flat or something? Because when I was fighting my case, they wanted to give me 3 years, but I kept on fighting and fighting and fighting. And the thing that I never talk about this, but what helped me out a lot, that the detectives or the undercovers, they had an illegal cease of seizure. So when they went up in there, they didn't have the search warrant. So when they brought out the search warrant, I got locked up like at 9 o'clock, and they came out with the search warrant like at 4 a.m. So that's really what got me out the fucking loophole, dog.
Yeah.
Like, hey, hold on, well, the time doesn't match. When he got locked up, you guys are asking for a search warrant at 4 a.m. He's already locked up by fucking 10. Right. They're like, ¿sabes qué? My lawyer was badass, dog. Yeah. Hell yeah, because they had everything to get me, dog, and they're like, just put them on, is it summary or formal probation where you gotta go piss?
Yeah, that's
check in?
Summary probation, I believe, is like the one where they don't really sweat you. Formal probation is where
okay,
you
I was on formal probation.
Gotta check
Call
in,
this number, dog, you gotta go piss. And I finally, there was a time I was pissing in Van Nuys. Hasta allá iba. And I couldn't take a piss. I would drink water. By the time I get there, you know, it's like 100 and people just waiting. And then you got your PO looking over your shoulder. What's up, homie? Check your pants and everything. By that time, I'm like, I can't pee, man. He's like, well, go back to the end of the line and come back. So I finally told him, you know what? Send me back to corte. I'm going to talk to the judge. I'm going to tell her that I have bladder problems. I haven't been smoking. I have nothing, dog.
Right.
For the judge told me, give me 4 clean fucking tests through blood.
Yeah.
And I'll take you out, homie. My number will be called. I'll be like, yeah, I'll go pay the $50. Yeah. Why not, homie? It's better than waiting 4 or 5 hours and I can't piss.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You know, you see a lot of gotcha shit in there, huh, dog?
Yeah, no, it's janky, bro. The system is, you know, it's fucked up. And, like, to answer the question you said as far as, you know, how did I feel when I got sentenced? I mean, I really didn't, you know, feel nothing. I was young, bro, so I was basically
active,
numb to the
pain.
To the pain, and basically like, okay, you guys gonna sentence me to this? Let's go do it. You know, I'm ready to go do my time, and I did, bro. You know, I got sentenced. They took me out, and I went to go do it, bro. Like young, you know what I mean? Young and didn't really care about nothing. And
I was talking to the camarada earlier. I told him, yeah, fool, I got locked up in Cancun, Rosarito, Tijuana. I'd rather get locked up out here anytime, homie. Right, over there ain't no water, there ain't no chow time.
Right.
Figure it out, homie.
That's what I always tell people. People don't, you know, fail to realize that we're so lucky, you know what I mean, living here and, you know, doing our time here and all that shit. Like,
you get 3 meals, you get a bed, everything. You get televisión. You get fucking spreads, homie.
Right,
you ain't getting no spreads in Mexico, homie.
Right.
You know,
yeah,
I was watching something about you. Are you making spreads or something like this, spreads that are already made or what?
Oh no, that's this company that they already have some spreads.
Right there,
oh yeah,
homie.
No, for sure. That's
fucking just throw some agua, throw it in the microwave, and we're ready to go.
Yeah, no, and it's good. It's actually good. The ones that they made, bro.
They got different flavors or what?
I think right now they got one, but they're working on other ones. But it's really good, bro. You know, it tastes good, and you just gotta add your little twist to it, you know.
Yeah, I remember cuando estaba allá, and you know, I had got in my first tienda, dog. I was like, you know, $100 was the limit at that time, man. And you know they don't give you that many shrimp and chili ones. You can only get like 3 or 5 of them. Yeah. Oh, and I remember I bought a case, dog, and they're like, how much you spend? I was like, $100. They're like, you gotta kick in 1 item for every $20. I was like, so it's fucking 5 items? All right, let's buy, homie. So what I did on the next tienda, I said, you guys ain't touching my fucking sopas, homie. So what I did, I bought some chanate, homie. Bam, homie. Here, for the casa, homie. Yeah. Here's the coffee. Don't bother me with my soups, homie. I don't drink coffee. Let's buy. Quédense prendidos. I don't care. Here's your coffee, all black, homie.
Yeah.
You know? So after that, I kind of figure out the system. Like, hold on. You know?
That's right, yeah.
Hell yeah, I don't drink coffee, so might as well give the coffee to the house and leave my sopas alone, dog.
Yeah, you get to keep those and shit.
Nice and calientito, homie.
Hell yeah.
You know, that's like a filet mignon in there, huh?
Yeah, that's the shit. That's the business right there.
Who makes the best spreads in los gorditos or like the skinny fools?
I mean, everybody
has a twist to it, homie.
Everybody got their own little style of making them and, you know, putting them together.
Which is the craziest one you've seen? Like what? I know you could do that in there.
I mean, I'm so used to seeing
The pickle juice.
yeah, all of that.
Hot
You know,
Cheetos.
like I'm used to it, so I like all of them.
Do you still
know?
eat spreads right now?
Here and there, you know,
It's
I'll
good.
make one.
Is it you eat it just because it's another reminder? Or you like, that's fucking good, homie.
I
Get some
just like
carbs
it.
in there.
Yeah, I just like it, though. You know, so there's times that you know I'm sitting around. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna make one. You know, I make one for the homies. and shit.
Easy, right?
Yeah, so we'll eat a little spread. You know.
En caliente, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. That's fucking dope, man. You know what I was thinking about a good idea that you could do with your albums. You bring out an album, like you say you have a double CD. You make that album, like say 13 songs, and you do 13 videos. So now people got I got the song in the video, dog.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a cool idea.
Yeah, me and my manager had talked about that a while back, as far as like trying to shoot a visual to every song, but it just gets hella expensive. You know what I mean?
SOC.
That shit gets kind of.
Or you gotta fuck with these little youngsters, man. Those little fools could use cameras, man.
Yeah, no, a lot of them nowadays are doing their
They're
thing.
hungry, man, and they'll do it for the low.
Right.
They just want to be a part of something you've done. Dog.
Right, yeah, something creative. And yeah, it's like, you know, we got a lot of good stuff going on, though. You know what I mean? I got these raps coming out as well, you know, in a couple of days. They should be ready, and just little things that are, you know, gonna shake the shit up, you know?
Shake the house up, like,
Yeah.
oh shit, here he comes.
Right.
Told you, homie, you gotta stay consistent and continue working and dropping material.
Right.
That's something that I really learned from Conejo, dog. Being around him since like 1999. Stay consistent no matter what it is, dog.
Right. Yeah, you know,
Stay
you have to.
consistent, homie, because you're gonna fall off that quick.
Right.
So it got drilled in my head, like, no matter what it is, stay consistent, and that's why I'm so consistent with this podcast shit. If I'm fucked up, I'm at the doctor, I gotta go. I got people coming in, and they're like, this fucking guy's weird. Like, no, homie, I'm just dedicated. I want it.
Right.
In my podcast, I tell people I don't have a podcast to be comadreando or talk bad about somebody that's not in the room, and it's just not my style, dog. You know, if I'm gonna talk about somebody, I'm gonna make sure you're here.
Yeah.
So nobody twists up my words. Hey, fucking Predikt was sitting there. Nah, homie, I don't like that. I'm just grown. So if you don't like somebody, keep it for your podcast. Don't bring it to my shit and put it out there for those. Because my podcast is not for that. I don't politic it. I tell people.
Yeah, no.
Too many people out there doing that already.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be part of that crowd.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not good to talk about people unless they're there. You know what
Right?
I mean? And yeah, not for sure.
I heard this. I heard that you're going on a platform saying it. So you're just steering up the pop more, putting some more menudo, and next thing you know, everything's all fucked up, man. Just keep it organic, man.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree.
Well, I don't know if it's just because we're old and that's how we think now and shit, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, I've always pretty much thought that way, as far as not trying to, you know, say shit about people unless like that, you know. I confront it, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit there and just badmouth people. Like, if I got something to say,
That's a man, confront it, homie.
I'm
I'll make the call in caliente, homie. What's up? I'm not hard to find.
I'm gonna tell the person, you know. That's just
On
me.
your side of town, are people really heavy on the colors, like the blue and the red or shit like that? Because in the Valle, we were really tough on it for a while before, like, the Pyrus came around in the Valle, because there's not a lot of black gangs out here in the Valle. So, you know, you see red, or it's a homie wearing red,
Right.
you'll get ran up on. Ahorita, yeah, it's like whatever's, but before, why you wearing fucking norteño colors or something like? But now it's more accepted.
Right. Like, I feel like with us, you know, there's not too much of that that goes on, like especially with the homies. Like, they're not gonna tell you nothing for wearing what you want to wear. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
When we hear something, it's more on social media. You know, other dudes, like, you know, from upstate or whatever, like, you know, that are really dealing with northerners and, you know, situations of that nature, that they're like, oh, why you wearing this? Why you wearing that? And to me, it's like, bro, like, we wear what we want. You know what I mean? We're not gonna sit here and argue over these color shit.
I know when I have familia out there in Frisco, and when I went out there, I'm a fool too, because I was wearing a shirt, a gray shirt that's in blue letters, says Southside Original.
Yeah.
And I was in a city called Mission. And my primas, he's like, does your primo know where he's at? He's like, yeah. He's like, you know his shirt? And I'm like, I don't, man, we just stay active like that. I mean, we just make our presence felt regardless. If it's coming, it's coming.
Right.
You know, and I got the pictures to prove it. I was there, you know. But shout out to everybody out there that shows me love, because I got people from up north that really fuck with my podcast heavy, man. Like, hey, dog, it don't matter if I'm north and you guys south. Like, I like your podcast. And I'm like, see, that's what I'm talking about, homie.
Right.
You don't talk the politics, people start fucking with you, bro.
No, yeah, for sure. Same right here with myself and my music. You know, I get people from different gangs, people that don't get along with us. And
I'm from Silmar, dog, and I listen to your shit, homie.
Yeah.
That lets you know that your shit touched down to my city.
Yeah. Yeah, we get it. We get a lot of that, dog. You know, I get people that actually, you know, really don't get along with my gang, and they're like,
but your music is hard, so it's like,
they listen to it. They're like, hey, bro, I fuck with your music, and I bump it over here, and I'm from such and such. I'm like, man, that's what's up. Appreciate the love. Like,
it's global.
I'm not gonna cuss them out, or hey, you know, I don't fuck with your hood, or you know what I mean. It's not even about that to me. Like, I'm trying to make it happen, bro. Like, you know, regardless of where you're
build
from,
bridges, dog. Don't burn them, man. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Because that goes a really long way, man. And I think that's why when I reached out to you, I was reaching out to you like respectfully, everything, you know, like, look, dog, like, fuck it, you know, everybody's got a price. It's cool. I respect it. It's like your time, and the same thing. If people will want my time or something and I don't know you, I'm gonna put a price. Like, hey, dog, well, you gotta just at least show me some gas money or something,
Right.
you know? That's all. I mean, respect the hustler, man.
Yeah, no, you have to. You gotta respect everybody's hustle and their craft. You know what I mean, and their prices for whatever it is that they do. Or it's just what it is. You know what I mean. I show love as much as I can to, you know, a lot of individuals out there that, you know, reach out to me for features or for just different shit. You know, I definitely bend a lot when it comes to, like, you know, my prices and you know, stuff and that I'm doing. But I've always feel like I'm doing it for, you know, my people that, you know, some of them can't pay the amount of the feature, or some of them, you know. So I try to basically, like,
you know, that's I think that's what makes you unique too, man, because you're not letting nothing get to your head to say I'm bigger than you.
Right.
¿Sabes qué? I've been there.
Right.
It's all good, homie. Let me see what I could do, homie. But you gotta bring it to the table too, dog.
No, for sure.
You know?
Yeah, I agree.
How did you come up with your new record label, The Effort?
So I was in the studio actually in Van Nuys recording, and the Glasses Malone, his brother, was there with us working, and he kept messing with me. He was like, man, you need to make a mixtape called Effort, you know? And I was like, damn, that sounds pretty dope. But he was like, separate the effort, you know, so that it's
like the F for your click.
Yeah,
right?
he's like, so it's F Fort. And I'm like, damn, that sounds pretty dope, you know? I was like, you're right. But I said, you know what? I'm not going to do a mixtape. I'm going to make that my label, you know?
You're like, yeah. Charlie, hold on, homie.
Yeah, just like a light bulb.
We're going to think big now.
Right, just like a light bulb clicked. And I was like, I think the best thing for me to do is to start that as my label and create, you know? And,
did you belong to another label before?
Well, I was tied in with my boys from Smooth Hustle, you know? We definitely got a lot done when I came home from the joint.
Oh, that's dope, man.
Yeah, we were working and putting stuff together, and just like, you know, everybody was kind of doing their own thing at the time, and people started growing.
Money
you know
was coming in, dog.
At that time,
there was money everywhere.
At that time, we were more doing it, I feel like, just for the, like, not the fuck of it, of course, but, you know, more for, like, just us, because it was fun, and it was something.
You guys were catching the wave, so write it.
Yeah, no, for sure. We were definitely making noise, and, you know, everybody kind of was starting to do their own thing, you know what I mean? Like, we all, I'm not saying everybody wanted to be number one, but that's just basically
that's what it goes down to. Again, people
know,
start having different thoughts in their heads, like, you know what, I mean, well, there's fucking 3-4 of us, dog, but I'm putting in more work than everybody, so I feel like I need more money, and like, and that's where the differences start happening, and you're like, ¿sabes qué? I'm gonna start my own shit, this person starts their own, and you just leave that part like it's history, but we had a good time with it.
Right. I see it like, you know, we all helped each other in some way, some form, you know. We did a lot of work together, you know. We learned from each other, and, you know, we just took it basically to, like, the next step, the next level, you know. And at the end of the day, it's like we're still all really close with each other. We're all still friends. You know.
Do you think Raza needs to? I know a lot of people don't touch on this subject, but I'm gonna go in on it. Like Raza working with black rappers, with Raza rappers working together, or why do you think it doesn't work out?
I mean, it's hard to say. Like, I know, like, not everybody, you know, works with each other. There's a lot of animosity, a lot of hatred. Me personally, I work with who works with me.
The money's right, we're going in.
Yeah, I want to make sure that, you know, people hear us. You know what I mean? Like, I guess some, you know, have a certain thing in their mind where they're like, oh, I'm not going to work with these people, or I'm not going to work with this person. And myself, it's like, if we're going to make it happen, let's make it happen. Let's get it, bro. Like,
I've seen a couple of known black artists that'll do a song with the Mexican or Latino rapper, whatever. But when the song comes out or the video, you really don't see them pressing that song, promoting it. Like, dog, you're on it. I paid you, homie. At least throw the little things out here and there, you know. And they don't put that effort. Do you think it's because maybe some kind of little jealousy towards the raza? Because we're breaking through doors no matter what, dog.
Yeah. It's hard to say, like, why, you know, someone won't promote something.
Because we did the song already, so what's the problem, dog? We did the video already. Why don't you just post it up on your shit, too?
Yeah.
You're on it.
Yeah, like I said, I can't really say, like, why somebody won't promote something or why they don't, like, because I do features with people, too, where it's like, okay, they paid me for the feature, I did it, you know, shot the video, whatnot, but I feel like, okay, after that, we're, you know, not everybody, but there's some that I feel like, okay, we're done with our business, you know, like, and I'm not sitting there promoting it as, like, the way...
You're not paying me to promote it.
Right, you know what I mean? Like, I might post it here and there, you know what I mean? Give you that little extra boost, but I'm not going to continue. It's not my song.
You're not my artist.
Right. my songs, I'm going to promote the shit out of every
For sure.
time, you know? And I don't expect nobody to promote mines either. Even artists that I feature or whatever.
You just went in there, did the jale, and negocio's done.
That's it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I believe in that shit too, man, you know? And I never expect nobody to promote me neither. That's why I just go hard on the paint when I promote.
Right.
Because it's like I'm a one-man army. I had my producer XC here since episode 1, so he has all my shit, you know, and I trust him with my shit, so anything he needs from me, I'm like, yeah, whatever, dog, let's go, because I believe in his production, or, you know, like, I don't see no hate or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I want to help people. I'm here to help people.
Right. Yeah, we have to, dog. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, I don't, how can I say it, like, more, like I said, with myself, I put my music out there as much as I can, but I don't expect nobody to go and promote.
That's a good mentality, though.
Yeah, you know, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna do it.
You got to go hard for yourself.
Right. You definitely.
You know, that's fucking, yeah, man. That's the rapper's mentality, man. I did that rapping shit for maybe like from 2000 to 2011, around there. One of my boys, it was Caballeros Inc., our clique. And one of my boys, I lost him to heroin overdose.
Oh, shit.
You know, so that shit just really fucked me up in the head, dog. You know, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit already, dog. Like, let me find other ways to make more money, because I'm putting more money into the studio time, pressing CDs, pressing posters, getting on the road, trying to hustle shit. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, man, well, if my other homies ain't putting that much effort, why am I going as hard, homie? You know what I'm saying? So let me just start just doing me, networking with the whole world, and this is where I stand now, man, because I believe in myself regardless.
Right. Yeah, we got to believe in ourselves. And
what's your sign?
I'm Aquarius.
Me too. What?
Yeah.
February 5th, dog.
Yeah, on February 13th.
Oh, man, so there we go. See, Aquarius minds stink. Like, this was an Aquarius too.
Oh, yeah?
So you were go-getters, man.
Right.
We won't take no for an answer, man. That's fucking dope. You know who has your birthday?
Oh.
Randy Moss, homie.
Oh, yeah?
February 13th, fool.
Yeah, it's February 13th.
That's crazy, homie. You know, again, we're go-getters.
Right. Yeah, no. Yeah, just that's me, dog. Like I've been like that. You know what I mean? I push myself, and I definitely can't stop, bro. Like
Don't stop.
No,
Fuck that.
I won't.
You're too deep in already, dog. Too deep in the Pacific.
Yeah, I got myself to a certain point, and I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it happen regardless. I can't let go. You know.
Man, that's crazy, man. You have your whole body already tatted up?
Not completely. You know, I got some space like on my legs.
What are you like, percentage wise?
Fuck, I wouldn't even be able to say.
I think
bro.
I'm about like 75% in.
Oh yeah.
I have my whole panza clear, but I'm ticklish, dog. So I don't want nobody to. Oh, dog, the fucking line's crooked. Like, come on, dog.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
You know, so it's been clean, and shit, man. Only this I have left, dog. Like, ya está.
Yeah, I got a little bit space on my legs and shit that I still got.
Which one was the one that hurt the most?
Probably my hand, bro, right here by the nails.
That shit hurts?
Yeah, shit ain't no joke.
I think the one that hurted me more was the one right here on my knee because I did it myself.
Oh, yeah?
I got a machine. I think it was a national machine.
Yeah.
Back then, I said, fuck it, I got a little print. Let me start going in. And I started doing it, and it hurt more because I'm watching myself put the needle in, and I can look away.
All right.
You know, so that shit really hurt on the bone.
Painful.
And after that, I'm like, I'm not going to put shit on this knee. That shit hurts, dog.
Yeah, shit.
But once you're in, you got anything in prison, like right there, like, fuck it, get down, dog.
Yeah, I got my
Some sopas.
A lot of my work is from the joint, you know what I mean? Yeah.
What you pay for some sopas?
Yeah, a couple of soups, little coffee, you know what I mean?
Coffee's golden in there,
yeah.
huh?
You know, I got my whole back done in there. Both my arms, basically. A lot of my work, my chest.
When you got out, did you retouch anything? Like, be like, fuck it, let's start fresh.
Yeah, lately I've been touching up a lot of my work with Predikt Tattoo. He's a dope artist, you know. He been working on me and, you know, darkening.
Yeah, I always feel like that too, man. Like, if you come out, whether it's prison or jail, whatever, and you got some old school tattoos, let a camarada come in, homie, and touch up your whole shit, homie. Like, or you think people should leave those tattoos alone, like they got them in the 80s or the 90s? You know, the girls with the nice hair, with the nice little prison tear.
Touch-ups are good, dog. Shit,
You know, like, hey, leave that shit alone. That's just classic like that, huh?
I mean, some of them, I feel like, you know, if you want to leave that, like me, I'm touching some of it up.
Touch that shit up, huh? Now, we're out here already.
It's you know, it's light, and you know, I'm in the front of a lot of cameras, and definitely need that shit to look right.
I seen that picture you have with Nipsey Hussle.
Oh yeah,
That shit is, hey, homie. You ever thought that picture was gonna be legendary, homie? Like, just at that moment when it came out.
Well, what happened with that? Like, I didn't even think about it. I hadn't seen that picture in
Who
years. I couldn't even tell you
magazine?
who took it. Like, yeah, just one of the people that were there. Like, I don't know. You know, it was years back. You know, we all were hanging out, and I always thought to myself, like, damn, I guess I just didn't get a flick, you know, with him, like, because, you know, I didn't.
That was even
think
better
about
than a flick. Fool.
Yeah, like I seen somebody, I guess, had posted it, and one of the homies sent it to me. He's like, hey, did you see this? And I was like, oh shit. I looked at it. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know that we, you know, that somebody had caught one. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, that's dope as fuck. And yeah, I fucking posted it up. You know what I mean?
Man, that's a legendary picture. You should fucking make that shit like big and post it like in your living room, fool. Like,
yeah, like make.
Or have somebody hand painted, you know, with the oil paintings.
Yeah, it's a dope flick.
It is, fool. Like, I mean, fool, whoever thought that, you know, that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I had picked up the game of Nipsey Hussle through my boy. I call him my little brother. I lost him too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe about like 4 years ago. It's gonna be 4 years. They call him Coco Loco from Westside Locals.
Yeah, no Coco.
Yeah, so he's the one that put me up on Nipsey, and I was like, "Who's this?" He's like, "You don't know what this is, dog." I was like, "Nah, fool, like, bump it."
Yeah.
And that's when the Marathon Continues album or some shit was coming out. And I was like, that shit's hard, dog. And that's when I started picking up the wave of Nipsey Hussle.
Right.
And they have a picture together, and it's funny that they both died like months apart.
Yeah, that was fucked up. I remember that Coco had passed.
You know, and I have him tattooed on me, dog.
Yeah.
You know, that was like my little brother, and we really did a lot of money plays together, man.
Yeah.
You know, good, solid ass fool, man. He put me up on a lot of game, man.
Yeah.
You know, I don't never know how to repay him or thank him, but whenever my turn gets called, like, what's up? He's the one that actually told me, you need to become a vlogger. It was like in 2016. I'm like, what the fuck is a blogger, fool? He's like, bro, you just have it. I'm like, have what? He's like, your character, your charisma, the way you do everything. He's like, dude, watch. Yeah. You need to do a YouTube channel. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, because I was a mailman at that time. So I was like, fuck it, dog. And when he died, I really took time and I was like, man, I need to get with this thing that he was telling me about. He was ahead of his time telling me, knew what I was going to do.
Yeah.
And then I just decided, I'm like, let me just start a podcast. I started this through the pandemic. I saw a lot of people that they started doing things, and I was like, man, I want to be on somebody's podcast. And a lot of people were like, nah, dog, we're too busy with this. And I'm like, all right, the shade is real even in the podcast game, homie. So, ¿sabes qué? I went, I dropped about like 5 bands on equipment, and I met him, and right away in Caliente, you know, we did it. And here I am almost fucking 52 episodes in, dog.
Yeah, it's dope, bro. Keep that shit going, man. Don't
stop. Know, and like I said, when I look at my lineup, I'm like, dude, I really have had some heavy hitters up in here. Yeah. You know, when I had prayers, we did it at my house. Oh, yeah? I was changing locations, and he's like, I'm pulling up. Like, fuck, dog. Like, I don't know what to do, man. Pull up to my house. Are you down? He's like, yeah, Louis. I was like, the fuck, dog? He's like, I write your name, homie. Like, what do you mean? Like, I had to run your background. I'm like that? He's like, yeah. I was like, well, at least it came back clean, homie. You know, in the streets and in the A-list celebrity little computer. I was like, gracias, dog, just for putting it out there for the people to see, like, my name is solid, you know?
Yeah, no, that's dope. Yeah, prayers good people, man. That's my partner right there, too.
Good gentes, man. You know, and we could just relate because he was born in Mexico and all that shit. I was like, that's dope.
Hell yeah.
You know? What do you think about the Portense Biennn experience here, man? Cool,
dope, man.
Humble.
Appreciate, no, definitely, man. Appreciate
it.
Little
different, you know. I don't come with the funny questions, you know. I'm just like, let's just talk, man. Let's have a good time.
That's all love, man. I appreciate you guys having us for sure.
You know, and like I told you, brother, like anytime you have anything, you have my direct linea. And hey, fool, I want to promote this, man. I'm like, yeah, fool, ¿sabes qué? I have this day open, Kylie. Why not, homie? Like, I just want to help. I'm not asking for nothing. I just come on in, dog. Like, yeah, we're good.
Sounds good,
you
bro.
know?
No,
I'm not on that money shit. I'm just like, yeah, come through, fool. Because I feel like as soon as that we have a podcast together and like talking, we opened up a new, like, a friendship, homie. Like,
right.
¿Sabes qué? Like, firme gentes. No funny stuff. Yeah, I'm going to fuck with them. You know?
Yeah, no, I appreciate you.
I want to let you know that my doors are always open for whatever you want.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for having us.
From a Southsider to another Southsider, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and hell yeah, man. Anything you want to tell the people out there?
Just pretty much, you know, keep on your craft. If you're doing something, keep working. Don't stop. Don't give up. Appreciate the support from everybody that is out there supporting. You know, follow me on Instagram, The Face of LA, just like that. The Face of LA. Appreciate you guys.
Hell yeah, man.
Where can they get your raps?
So the raps won't be ready for another like 2 weeks, maybe something like that. And that when they're out, I'll definitely be posting little, you know, like the spots where they could get them at.
What flavor? What kind of?
So I got 2 of them. It's Baldacci Black and Baldacci Gold.
So the black is what flavor?
One of them is gonna be like a natural, and then one of them is gonna be cognac, like a cognac flavor. Yeah, they're gonna be dope, bro. And you can, I believe, go on the website, which is www.billionairehempraps.com, and you'll be able to find them as soon as they're out.
Oh yeah, if I see them in the Valle at a smoke shop, I'll buy it. I'm gonna try them out.
Hell
you know, come on, dog. That's why I tell people you gotta support homies shit, dog. You're gonna go and buy some other banana leaf wraps. Buy the homies wraps. Like, what's so hard? Like, just buy it, homie. Come on, dog. These are homies that are trying to come up, and they're paying the way. If you pay attention and observe at a camarada, when they start investing their money in something, you're like, dude, he's showing the way.
Right.
Now all you gotta do is invest it and create your own raps too.
Right.
And if you don't want to, you just can't hate on the camarada for that. They're like, dude, fuck, I smoke. I'll buy them.
Right. Yeah.
I'm a heavy smoker. I nothing but swishers. But when I have somebody else coming up with raps and I'm like tobacco free, I'm like, fuck it, let me try those bastards out.
Yeah, tobacco free, dog, hemp wrap, so.
Man, that's fucking, you're a mastermind for that one.
That's crazy, huh?
I like the weed, I got the raps, homie. You need that raps to smoke it, homie.
Yeah, roll that thing up.
Se caliente, dog. But hell yeah, man. Muchas gracias for coming, dog. And like I said, I liked it. I liked the conversation. The way that we both carried ourselves talking, man. And it's going to speak highly of us to a lot of camaradas out there that have a podcast, man. Just keep it organic. And just keep it pushing to the next episode, man.
Most definitely, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you, guys. Yeah, double album coming soon, man. Y'all be ready.
Muchas gracias, dog.
Igualmente,
you know, pórtese bien, pórtese bien. Sí.
Hell yeah, gracias, bro.